Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we're doing another pick a card. Today's pick a card, we are taking a look at what people find physically attractive about you. Now, because I know there's going to be a lot of you clicking on the video, it's not just going to be about the physical traits, it's also going to be about the little things that you do, your mannerisms, things that people just find attractive when they view you and watch you. But of course, if physical traits come through, that's what I'll be bringing up as well. I have 4 crystals for you guys to choose from. Pile number 1 is the perfume. Pile number 2 is the pine cone, and if I describe it as an acorn, apologies. I grew up calling them acorns, but they're pine cones. Pile number 3 is the shell. And pile number 4 is the butterfly. So see which object you are drawn to. The timestamps are going to be in the description box as usual. I forgot to say in the intro as well, this video is going to be a little bit shorter. Normally I say this and they still go on for like another 25 minutes, but this one was going to be just a little bit more shorter and to the point. But of course, if it goes longer, it goes longer. That tends to happen sometimes. But yeah, pick your object and I will see you guys in the timestamps. Hey pile one, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what do people find physically attractive about you. So you guys chose the perfume pile. I'm going to start with tarot and then we're going to move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 1, please spirit guides. What do people find attractive, physically attractive about my pile ones? What do people find physically attractive? We have the 2 of Pentacles. What do people find physically attractive to my pile number 1s, please? What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 1s? What do people find physically attractive? We have the 3 of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, in the back of the deck you have the Star. Okay. Okay. I tried to go okra, but it didn't work and I went okra. So that just didn't turn out the way it needed to. Okay. Pile number 1, please spirit guides. What do people find attractive, physically attractive about my pile number 1s? Straight away, I want to say that you guys, I feel like what people are physically drawn to with you guys is there's something very like otherworldly about you. When I tap into it's almost like an ethereal beauty, or there's just something that you do that isn't like what you normally see. So it could be that you guys might not follow trends, whether it's makeup trends, clothes trends, things like that, or wherever you live, whatever your hometown and like the norm is, you guys may dress, do your hair or makeup different to what people are used to. There's almost a reference of you sticking out, but it almost feels like in a glowy way. The only way I can describe it, I remember Magha was on SNL and everyone was just stood there, and it wasn't that she was wearing necessarily anything different. She looked beautiful. She's wearing this like little lilac 2-piece and her hair was beautiful, but someone commented and they were like, Magha literally looks like a goddess from like another planet that just came here to visit. Like her aura and her energy just shone, you know what I mean? And even if she wasn't wearing what she was wearing and she was wearing something else, I'm pretty sure she would have just, her aura was just beautiful. And I feel like you guys have that same vibe. I feel like you guys are connected to spirit. I feel like you look at life through a spiritual lens. I feel like your heart space is very open. There's just this very open, higher frequency that I'm seeing you guys like embodying, that I feel like people can feel and see. So it's almost like this glow around you energetically where people are then drawn to you. So that's what I'm being shown, that it's like, I feel like you guys, because I keep being shown your heart space, like this is just energetically now, I keep being shown your heart space and I'm being shown energy filtering through and out, meaning that you guys, you have a very open heart space, and I feel like you do a lot of inner work, you do a lot of self-reflection, you have a lot of empathy. Because of that, I see a lot of energy there, which allows your aura to be very magnetizing, because when we have an open heart space, we're very close and connected to the God source, to the universe, to spirit, and people could feel that energy, and I feel like you guys possess that, which is why I feel like you guys glow. And I feel like it also may manifest in the sense that you guys may, because I'm looking at like the wands energies here, I feel like you guys may literally glow. Like you could wear, maybe it's a lot of highlighter that you wear, or you just may have very glowing skin, or maybe if you wear makeup, you do like dewy makeup. Again, it could just be I just keep being shown very clean skin, or just skin that's just glowing, or just your complexion. Like I feel like there's a lot of brightness. I don't know why that's the way that it's coming through. I don't know why I'm looking at the eyes, and I feel like I'm looking at the sun. So I don't know if you have really, really brown eyes, or very hazily eyes, or there's something about the sun reflecting off your eyes that's very beautiful. Because that's I feel like I'm being drawn into your eyes, but there's like a rich feeling. Like they're not just blue, they're like Egyptian blue, like, you know what I mean? They're not just like hazel, like the sun is within your eyes. Like I hope that makes sense. I know it sounds like what, but you just have very, like, I just feel like you have glowy features. That's the only way I can describe it. I feel like your features glow. But like when I'm seeing a specific, I don't know why they're taking me to the eyes, but there's like a specific color that's either really unique or just something that's really bold, you know what I mean? Like really, really deep, rich brown, you know what I mean? Or really like golden eyes. Like I'm being shown that for some reason. And I'm also being taken to the eyebrows too. So some of you guys may keep your eyebrows unkept and just allow the natural shape to just take over, and that's something that draws people in. Or it could just be the arch of your eyebrows, or the way that you do your eyebrows, people are very drawn to, because there's a reference in just the eye area in general. I feel like you guys have like a really beautiful eye area, and that's another thing that I'm being shown. I also want to say there's a reference of like a certain body part being, okay, so say now for example you're a woman, you could have like very small like boobs, but then you could have, that's my cat Beta playing about. You could have like a very small chest, but then you could have a very big behind. Or it could be the other way. I have to be careful with the words I say because of YouTube, but it could be the other way, where you have like a really big chest. There's something about like something being pear-shaped or something like that I'm being shown in terms of like your physical appearance there. But there's a certain feature that really stands out, that draws people in. And again, it's like a physical feature. So if you are a male, it could be your muscles, it could be your pecs, again it could be your behind as well. Like that's what I'm being shown, is something on your body that really, really draws people in, that people find very attractive. I keep being shown the peach emoji, so do with that what you will, but I keep being shown that as well. There's also this feeling of, I don't know if you guys have like really long hair or really big hair, or you wear very like fluttery clothes or flowy clothes, because there's all the way it's being described to me, I'm thinking of like a flower in the wind that kind of like moves with the wind. So I feel like the way you move your hands, like when you speak, your body language, I feel like you could be somebody that's very graceful, but I also feel there's something about the way that you move that also like accentuates that. So you could have really long hair and it like flows in the wind, or you could have really big hair and it kind of like glides in the wind, or you could wear like really loose clothing, or you could wear like really you know when people wear like long flowy skirts and things like that, or like blouses that are just, you know, like when men wear those blouses and they're open and they just kind of like float. I hope that makes sense. I'm being shown that as well. Like there's something about you being very graceful, and maybe the things that you wear follow and suit that. You know how people dress, I feel like people have been doing it a lot lately, like the cottagecore, the like, what they call it, cottagecore, but there's another word like that, Mediterranean. I think they were talking about the Mediterranean style. I don't know, that's coming through as well, but there's something there. But another thing that I want to say, I don't know if like if you wear makeup, there's something about you coming through like very attractive when you're in your natural element. So I don't know if you live by the beach, but there's something about like dewy or like ocean water, or just you guys having some sort of like dewiness makeup wise, or just you guys, it's like you look natural but you look ethereal. That's the only way I could describe it. You know how Halle Bailey, like she looks so ethereal, and half the time she barely wears makeup, but she just looks really really attractive. It's that type of vibe, you know what I mean? And I always say, like, with men, you know, when men don't really have beards because, like, their face is already kind of, like, sculpted and they just look just really attractive that way. I don't know why. There's just something about the bone structure in the face. Like, I feel like you guys have very unique faces that if somebody was to be like, you look like this person, you look like that person, people would struggle to say who you look like, because I feel like you have your own stamp. I feel like you look very unique. That's what I would say. I also want to say, like, you know, when we think of, like, quote unquote the beauty standards, you could have, I mean, I hate to say it, but beauty standards go in trends, which is bizarre to me, but they do. But I feel like you guys may have, like, features that aren't always, like, pushed as the beauty standard, but they're so unique. It's like, that's, like, one of the most beautiful things about you. Like, you could have a very unique nose, very unique, like, lip shape, very unique teeth, like, face structure. There's just something there. Like, do you know, like, how David Bowie, like, his face, he had, like, a really unique face. Like, Rihanna had a really unique face. There's just something like that. Like, I just see you guys having, like, a lot of unique features. And there's something about something being really small. So you could have, like, a really small forehead. You could have a really small nose, really small teeth. You could just have, like, do you know when people have a really small face? You could have one of those. That's what I'm being shown. There's something about something being small or little on the face, but it's, like, cute and it's unique. Yeah, that's what I'm being shown. Let's pull your oracle cards. Pile number 1, please, spirit guides. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number ones? You look kind as well. I don't know, there's something about the eyes as well where I feel like something's glassy or someone's just got really kind eyes. Like, it's warm, where I feel like you're inviting. Like, I feel really drawn to you. I feel very warm with you. I feel like you give off a really warm, you have, like, a really warm presence is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel kind of, like, invited in by you. Yeah, that's how it feels. I feel like I'm being lured in. Like, I feel really drawn to you physically. I don't know, there's something about your face where I'm looking at you and I'm like, you're kind. I know you're kind just by something on your face. I don't know why, that's what I'm looking at. It's like, it's reminding me of, like, there was this scene from The Office and Dwight, I think, what was his name? The other guy, not Dwight. Jim. He'd said something to Dwight or something like, I don't know why, but the person liked you or whatever. And he was like, it's probably because of my low cheekbones. They represent, like, kindness or something. He says something like that. But that's what I'm being, like, I'm seeing that seed in my brain. Because it's like something about your face just screams kind to me. Like, you're going to be kind. You're going to be giving. You're going to be loving. That's how I feel, like, being drawn in. I hope that makes sense. You could be somebody that smiles a lot as well. Or you just have, like, you smile with your eyes. Your eyes are, like, really open and you just smile with them. You know when you see, like, a big doe or a big deer and you're like, oh my god, they are so cute because their eyes are, like, so big and you're like, wow, so cute. Even though that deer could, like, kick you in the face, you're like, no, that is a really cute deer. You have something like that. You have, like, an aura like that about you. And to be honest with you, I feel like it's your eyes. Because I feel like you're quite warm. You have quite warm souls. I feel like you're very empathetic and very loving. And the eyes are the windows to the soul. And I feel like that's why people feel drawn to you there. It's the eyes. Pile number 1. So we have beauty. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. I'm going to do 3, I think. We have good cheer. Oh, I'm going to have to cover this one up. Hang on. We have good cheer. Yeah, with kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so won't it be. One more card. I'll get one more. Pile number 1. Oh, goodness. We have study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Okay. Some of you guys as well may have, like, higher foreheads. Or your forehead could, like, stick out. Or you just, I don't know why. I feel like there's loads of, like, I feel like you guys are full of wisdom and I feel like you guys have a lot of knowledge, and I'm thinking of the forehead. So you know how, like, I saw somebody say, like, people that are very attractive, I don't know how true this is, I just read it, by the way, don't shoot the messenger. I just saw somebody say, like, people that either have high foreheads, big lips, or big noses, one of the three, they're usually very attractive. I feel like you may have one of the three, but I don't know why I'm being taken to the forehead and you having just like a lot of wisdom. That's what I'm being shown. Yeah, so that's coming through. That could be something that people find attractive about you. Because like I said, small face. See, some of you guys could have like a small face and then like a higher forehead. That's something that's coming through. Not for all of you, though. Take what resonates. I just feel like do you know when you try to take a photo of the moon and you want to describe it to people how beautiful the moon is, and you're trying to take the photo and it's just not taken? There's like a reference to you being like that. Like I watching you like speak and talk and seeing your aura and the way like your hands move, it's like the whole show. I feel like in person, I feel like that's where people really get drawn in. You know what I mean? I feel like that's where people get really sucked in and really drawn in with you. That's how you're kind of coming through. I feel like I'm looking at you and I'm staring at you. So you could find that people sometimes stare at you. Like you could be on public transport, or you could be in your work doing your job and people are just looking. Because it's like you just have like, again, I'm like looking at your face, it's like unique. And I feel really drawn in, like I'm watching you speak, or I'm watching you say something and I'm like being really drawn in. I'm watching you smile, I'm watching your eyes light up, and I'm just like watching you. So you could be somebody that's very like, you could have a lot of expressions, move your hands a lot, really tell a story, get into it, become the story. But I feel really drawn in that aspect. And like I said, with their good cheer, they're with kind heart and humor free, make good cheer rules, so motivate be. It's your heart space. I feel like you are somebody that's very genuine, and I feel like you just have that frequency about you that really, really draws people in. I'm trying to keep it more physical, the physical like 3D attributes, but that keeps coming through, so I'm gonna just go over that part. I feel like you're very connected to source, and I feel people can feel that frequency. And then study, let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. The noises are my cats, by the way, guys. I just feel like you guys are full of wisdom. I feel like you guys are really, really intelligent. Really, really intelligent. And I feel like as well, because again, I keep being shown like a deer or like a doe staring at me, and it's like, oh, cute, sweet, like kind, but it's like, you come with, I don't know why I keep being shown you coming with facts, and people like, oh my god, I wouldn't expect you to, you know how people stereotype and people put people in boxes? Like you could come across quite sweet and quite cute, right? So people could be like, oh, they're sweet and cute, that's it, not realizing how intelligent you are or the wisdom that you possess. Or people could be like, oh, they're sweet and cute, like they're really nice, like they're just like really, really kind and nice, but you can stand up for yourself and you know how to, oh yeah, they're really attractive and cute, but that's it. But it's like, no, you have the brains as well, you know? So I feel like sometimes people may project, because I feel like your looks go before you, and I feel like sometimes people do project onto you, just off of your looks or maybe the frequency, because it's like they might not understand, and I feel like you've dealt with that. But I feel like when people get to know you, it's like, wow, because I feel like the more I'm getting to know you, I keep saying, I want to say the word quirks, I'm seeing your quirks, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Yeah. So pile one, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what do people find physically attractive about you. So you guys chose the Pinecone. Ignore me when I say acorn. I'm going to start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 2, please spirit guides, what do people find physically attractive? Tap me into my pile number 2s. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? I don't know if you're very tall, or like you could have, like, when I say big hair, I mean like big hair, like there's something big, because I keep wanting to say like majestic, but it's like regal. Even if you're like super small watching this and you're like, Lexi, I'm tiny, like I don't know what you mean, it's more like I'm being shown you like walking tall. It could also be that you wear heels, or like the way you do like makeup. It's very regal, like very, I don't know, it just feels royal, but it feels majestic, it feels big, it feels like, I don't know if it's your vibe, just your aura in general, or just like you walk very tall, like you walk very confidently. But because it's almost like I'm looking up to you, even if you're smaller than me, it's like I'm looking up to you. But it could also be that you're tall. That's what I'm being shown. So there's something referencing your height or just your energy is very vibrant. Pile number 2, please, spirit guides. Pile number 2. You could literally have really tall, like long legs, because I'm being shown like you know, like model legs, like really tall legs. Or you could have just have long limbs. You could be short with like, it looks like long legs. There's something about the legs being really nice. You could go to the gym as well and work out, and it could be that. You could be like super toned as well, and that's where I'm picking up that kind of like majestic energy. Or you could have like, you know, like big muscles, but there's something about having long limbs, like long arms or long legs. There's something about that. Pile number 2, please, spirit guides. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? We have the Page of Wands. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? We have the King of Thoughts. What do people find physically attractive? The Fool. What do people find physically... Oh, goodness me. A bunch of cards fell. Pile number 2. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s, please? What do people find physically attractive? 3 of Wands. Back of the deck, you have the Chariot. When I'm tapping into this, I feel like there's a burst of energy. Like, I feel like I'm picking up on a lot of energy. I don't know. I just feel like you're somebody that's very infectious. It could be the way that you speak. You could speak really fast, or you could speak with a lot of, like, conviction in your voice. Like, you could, like, I see... I don't know why, like, I'm telling a story and I'm becoming it. Like, my arms are moving and wailing around, or I'm, like... I don't know why it's making me think, I don't know if you've ever seen Bratman Rock's videos, but I remember falling across this video once and he was talking about his neighbour, and it was like literally a 10-minute video where he was literally acting out like argument he got into with his neighbour, and he was so like the way he moved his hands, like he really like told the story, and he was like acting out both sides, like so he was acting out the like how the neighbor was speaking, and he was like speaking with like attitude, and I was just like, it was just so funny. I don't know why, I feel like you have that type of vibe. Like if you have to tell the story, you really tell the story, like people get sucked in. But I feel like I'm watching your hands, I'm watching you move, like I'm watching you become, it's like a lot of energy, and I'm being sucked in, I'm getting excited, so I'm being shown that. I don't know why I'm being taken to like heart-shaped faces. Some of you guys may have like a heart-shaped face, or like a more rounder face, because I'm being shown like a smaller forehead. That's another thing that I'm being shown. I don't know why. There's like this song and it's like happy, like I'm hearing that because I keep being shown a really big smile. So I feel like one thing that people find really physically attractive is not only the energy that radiates from you, but I feel like you guys, like, I don't know if you have like rosy cheeks or just like there's a lot of brightness in your cheeks. I don't know if you wear, it could be just wearing blush, but I feel like it's almost like your face is like changing color. Like if you're happy, like your face is going really red, or you're like blushing, like I'm being shown that. Or it could be like makeup as well, you put a lot of color into your makeup. But then I'm being shown your cheeks, because I keep looking at like somebody's cheeks and they're smiling, and I'm like, I find that really attractive. Like I'm being shown like a really big smile, and the cheeks are like lighting up, and I'm like really drawn there. So I feel like you guys are really beautiful smiles, really nice smiles. It's something about the cheek area, and I'm being told some of you guys might not have like that maybe growing up, or had an insecurity around the cheeks, but there's something about it making your face, like when you smile and when you act out or when you say certain things, it's almost like your cheeks and the way that your face moves, it's almost like making your face. It's like a big structure to your face, because there's a reference of not doing anything. I don't know if you've ever wanted to get rid of your cheeks, or you've like really been like gua shying, or you've been like really trying to like tone them down, but there's almost this reference to like watch yourself on camera or watch yourself on video, or just watch the way like your expressions go and the way your face moves, and you'll realize how much you actually love your cheeks, because I feel like they add like a dimension, and I feel like people are really drawn there. That's something that I want to reference as well. Page of Wands, King of Thoughts, the Fool, the Three of Wands. I don't know why they're taking me to your energy, and just you having a lot of energy, like moving around a lot. I keep being shown that. I don't know if you do really cool things with your hair, like you could change your hair a certain color, or you could do like, you could have a style that not a lot of people see, or it could be like you're really into hair and do like different designs and different hairstyles, and like I just keep being shown that. Or it could be that your hair is very like untamed, so your hair could be like really flowy or really big, and it just kind of like flows, it just takes a form of its own. You don't really need to do much to it, but there's a reference there with the hair. It's not like you necessarily have the longest hair or the biggest hair. There's just something grand with like the styles that you do, or just something about like the way your hair falls. Like there's something very like ungroomed or unkept, but it suits you, like it looks good. I'm thinking of like, if you ever saw, I'm trying to think of Selena Gomez. I remember like when she would just like let her hair fall and it would be all of these curls. Like I'm being shown that as like a comparison. Just I just keep being shown like my hair just falling in like a certain way, but it looks good. I hope that makes sense. That's how it's coming through. It's like wild, but it's like good. Yeah, that's what I'm being shown in regards to your hair. It's like untamed, but it's like regal. I hope that makes sense. I really, really hope that makes sense. That's where I'm being taken there. I don't know why I keep being taken. I don't know if some of you guys lift weights, but I keep being taken to the hands, and I'm like, I don't know if you can see behind the screen, but I'm literally doing this, like I'm moving my hands. I don't know if you do Pilates and stay toned, or if you're just in the gym. There's something, for those of you that do go to the gym, and I feel like a lot of you in this pile might, like I'm being shown like a lot of muscle, or just, it could be unnaturally just toned. So people could just project onto you like, oh, they work out, and it could just be natural for you. I don't know why I keep being shown muscles and limbs and something there. I don't know why. That just keeps coming through. Because I feel like I'm tasting fruits, like I feel like I'm tasting like fruity lip gloss. So if anyone's ever kissed you and you've had like, I don't know, strawberry lip balm or like a lip gloss with like a flavor on, I don't know why, like I'm thinking back to it, like that's kind of lingering, like that really like attracted me to you. Like I think back at that, there's something about that. Or even if like somebody's borrowed something from you, like a lip gloss or something, or like a Vaseline or something, just like on your lips, and it's had like cocoa butter or whatever, like I keep thinking of that. Like I don't know why I want to say the word fruity, and I keep wanting to reference color. So I don't know if you wear a lot of color, or when you do makeup, like you do like bright eyeshadows or like a lot of blush on the face. There's just something there. Or you wear like, you have different hairstyles, or like different wigs where you do different colors, or you dye your hair different colors. There's something there. Because it's like I'm seeing different colors of the rainbow, and it's like I'm also referencing like the lots of different energy. It's like you're a burst of flavor. Like I feel like your energy is known, and I know we're talking about physical, like what people are drawn to physically, but I'm being told your energy is known. So when we transfer it into like the physical 3D, people just physically seeing you. I don't know why I keep being shown color, but it could also be like you could wear jewelry that's very flashy or very blingy. Like you could have like, you know, like a diamond necklace or like rings that like are bright colors. You could also have tattoos that are a lot of different colors. I just feel like there's a lot of flavor, there's a lot of color there. Like I'm being shown colors of the rainbow. That's what I keep being shown. But I also feel like I'm smelling and tasting things too. So you guys could wear fragrances as well that are really like pungent and really strong and that linger, and then people think back to that with you. And I'm being shown like a fruity scent, like a strong fruity scent, but I'm also being shown like a woody scent as well. Take whatever resonates, but that's what I'm being shown. I feel like you're an experience. I'm trying to keep it as 3D and physical as possible, because normally these readings I tap more into energy, but I just feel like being around you, you are an experience. I feel like there's a lot that people are attracted to in regards to you. I feel like a lot about you like lingers when you're gone. So people are like the smell, when they let me borrow that lip gloss, or when I kiss them, and that's lingering. like their energy was a lot, you know what I mean? I was like I was kind of like in awe, or they were putting on a show. So now I'm like thinking back to like the joke they said or whatever it was that they said. It's like I'm thinking back to it, you know. That's what I'm being shown. I don't know if you guys have a lot of Aries in your chart, but I'm being shown Aries. I would say the fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm being shown those. Yeah, let's pull your oracle cards. Pile number 2, please, spirit guides. Pile number 2. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? We have magical powers. I'll put it like this. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? We have harvest. And one more card, please. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 2s? We have grace. On the back of the deck, you have glamour. I weave and clear, I cast and know. Magic secrets to me now show. Harvest. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. And then grace blessing, come to me, set me free. Okay, I love that the fire's there with the phoenix, because I feel like that's how I would literally describe you. I feel like you guys, what's interesting is I feel like you guys are very connected to your sacral chakra, and I love that that's popped up in the middle as well with the orange. I feel like you guys are very creative. I feel like you guys have, when I say you guys have a lot of energy, I feel like you really do, and I feel like it spills out into everything, into things that you wear, outfits that you wear, the way you do your hair, the way that you, like, I don't know why I feel like I'm putting on a show, but not like I'm faking. Like, I just see a lot of energy coming through, and it's like I feel really creative, and I'm in touch with that, and it's like I'm in touch with my feelings and the way that I move, and that's why I see you moving very fluid and taking on a story when you're telling it. Like, I feel like people kind of watch you and admire you and look to you in that way, and I feel like that's why it's coming through. I feel like you're very creative. I feel like because of that, whether it's a lot of like physical color that you wear or whatever it is that you put your hands into, or it's just the energy that comes through, I feel like people like to watch you. I feel like people like to observe you. I feel like, you know this song Britney Spears, Circus, and she's like, there's 2 types of people in the world, the ones that entertain and the ones that observe. I feel like you entertain. That's what I would say about you guys, and I feel like people are drawn to you, whether it's you telling a story, just listening to what you're doing and like throughout the day. It's like, I feel like you don't realize, like, you tell stories. Like, to you, you're just saying about your day, like, this morning I went here, here, and here, but I see people listening and then thinking back to it, like, that was so funny, I can't believe that happened to them, and you're like, that was a casual Tuesday. I see a lot of that, and I see a lot of energy moving, and I feel like I want to create. I feel like you guys are creatives, and I feel like why there's nothing, I feel like you're able to create. So it's like you're able to take an outfit and turn it into something. You're able to take like the hair and turn it into a certain hairstyle. It's like you're able to create a look. You're able to create a story. I feel like you're able to elevate things. And I think that's something that makes you come across very regal, very majestic, just your energy and what it is that you create around you. And I feel like that's why people are drawn to you and find you attractive. So yeah, pile number 2, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pile 3, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what do people find physically attractive about you. So you guys chose the shell. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 3, please, spirit guides, tap me into the collective of my pile number 3s. What do people find physically attractive? If you hear noises, it's Luna. Pile number 3, please. What do people find physically attractive? What do people find physically attractive? I know it's not physical, it's more like audible, but I'm hearing your voice. I'm hearing that because I keep thinking of, you know, Ariel when she sings like her little like chant, like her little song. And it's like that kind of like siren call. I'm hearing that. So I feel like you guys may have like, I want to say the word like silky voices or delicate voices. Some of you guys could sing, and then you just like sing a lot. I know if I could sing, I would sing all the time. But there's a reference of that. So you could have like a very siren-like voice. You could just have, the way it's coming through, it's like a very soft voice. So it's just, there's healing energy there. So I'm trying to keep it physical, like more 3D for this reading. But I do feel like you guys may like channel and allow spirit to speak through you. Or you could have a lot of healing, like coding, in the words that you speak. Your words are very healing, but I feel like it comes across as well like your voice. You could have like Mercury in like a water sign. I'm just being shown that you could have Mercury in the 4th house. There's just something about the way that you speak and talk, and it's kind of like I'm being drawn in there. And again, if you sing, I feel like you guys are really good singers. We have the 10 of Cups. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 3? So what do people find physically attractive? We have the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun. The back of the deck, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, similar to pile number 1, I feel like you guys are very naturally attractive. That's the first thing that I want to say. It's like I feel like you guys are the type where it doesn't really matter what you wear, what jewelry you wear, how you do your hair. I feel like you just have an aura about you where I feel like you guys just come off very natural, like naturally attractive. I'm thinking of somebody like Zendaya or somebody like Gigi Hadid. It's like, it doesn't matter what you wear, it doesn't matter how you come across, the shoes, the hair. It's like I feel like your face, you could have a face that's like very like beauty standards face, or you could have a very symmetrical face, but it's almost like everything's where it needs to be. And in terms of like aesthetics, I don't know why I'm thinking of like 2 different aesthetics coming through. I'm thinking of like, you know, people talk about the clean, quote unquote clean girl aesthetic, so everything's like clean and where it needs to be, and everything's very like how do I put it into words? You know, people wear a lot of like creams and whites, and everything's nice and like the hair's slicked back, everything's like smooth and slick. So there's that type of vibe, but then I'm also picking up like a kind of beachy vibe as well. Like a very, I don't think there's any aesthetics there, but I'm just being shown somebody like on the beach, barely any makeup, hair flowing, like that type of vibe. Some of you guys could live by the beach and post pictures there, because that's what I'm being shown as well. Take whichever resonates. There's also this, I don't know if you guys are quite quiet, but there's the way you're coming through it, it's almost like a gem, like a hidden gem. So it's like you guys may not be the most talkative in the room, you guys may not be the most loudest in the room, but I just feel like energetically my eyes are drawing to you. Again, this is more like a frequency or an energy thing that's coming through, but it's like I'm being drawn to you. The only way I can think about it, you know how like you have like singers, and then you'd have like back in the day when like you'd have all the artists coming out, like Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus and all that, and Miley was like the crazy girl, you know what I mean, with like the rock aesthetic and all of that. And then you had Ariana, who was like girly little pop princess, and then you had someone like Selena Gomez, who she didn't like really push like a specific aesthetic. She was just very beautiful, and she was just very quaint. She didn't make too much noise, but she was just like, people were still drawn to her. She was like the most followed person on Instagram, even though she didn't post like crazy things like other people did. You have that type of vibe. That's the only way I can put it into words. I feel like you kind of have that vibe. There's something coming through where I feel like you guys look really young as well. There's like a reference to that. So no matter your age, I feel like you look a lot younger than what you are, because there's almost a feeling of like, like, let's say you're going to a bar or you're going somewhere, there's almost this vibe of like, how do they get in? Like, are they old enough? There's that type of vibe. Or like, you look a lot younger than the peers around you. I keep being shown that as well. You just have a very youthful appearance, and I think people find that really attractive about you. There's one specific thing that I feel stands out about you guys. there's two things that I'm being taken to. I'm being taken to the lip area. So some of you guys may have like really big lips, or just, you know, when people have like a really refined Cupid's bow, there's just something about the lips that I'm being super, super drawn to. Or it could be the teeth as well. You could have really nice teeth, you know, really white teeth, or just like, do you know what it's coming through? Like, you know, like sometimes people may have a gap, or people may have like one crooked tooth, but it's like, it's unique to you, so it's like attractive. I'm trying to think of like anyone who would have like a gap or anything like that, but most celebrities get veneers, so I don't really have anyone to go off. But there's something about your natural teeth, or like something to do with your mouth, that it's like unique, and I'm kind of drawn to it. But again, it could just be the lips, or it could be like a certain, like the way you smile, there's something there. And then I'm also being taken to, similar to pile number one, I'm being taken to the hair. So some of you guys could have really big hair, really long hair. That's something that's coming through with you guys though, because I remember saying like with the other pile, there was something to do with like certain hairstyles that they do, or color. I don't see that with you. I just feel like you either have really flowy hair, or just very I don't know, like I'm thinking of like beach waves, or I'm thinking of like really sleek straight hair. Like I'm thinking of something like that. Or like I'm being shown like a male with, do you know when like men grow their hair out and they have like a proper swoop of hair, and being shown that. So there's something there, but I feel like it's kind of like flowing in the wind. Like I feel like something's kind of like flopping over. I feel like your hair falls right. I don't know why. I feel like you don't need to style it too much. There's just something there. And again, I feel like because I feel like you're the prize, in the sense of, I don't feel like you need to dress yourself up too much in terms of like makeup, like hair, clothes. I feel like it's just your face. I feel like, I don't know why, I just want to look, there's something about your face where it's like either beauty standard, or it's like, that's like, I'm looking at it and it's like symmetrical, like it's like a Zendaya or a Gigi Hadid. It's natural, and it's like, I don't know, I just want to say beautiful. That's kind of like how it comes through. I just feel like you guys are just conventionally very attractive. That's what I want to say. Another thing I want to say as well, I'm being taken to like scents, but the scents I'm being taken to are like, I'm hearing patchouli, but I'm smelling like I don't know why, I'm being shown like a faint scent. So in terms of cologne and perfume, some of you guys could wear like really, really faint smells, like really, really light florally smells, or very, very like woody smells. That's how it's coming through. The perfume I'm thinking of in my mind, if you ever smell, I think they pronounce it Way, it's like Ouai, Way, Melrose. I'm smelling something like that. If you haven't smelled it, it's just like a light, more florally springy summer scent for women. But whether you wear cologne or perfume, I'm just being shown that there's like I'm being shown like a very clean, light, dainty kind of smell. And I feel like you guys, you could either be very slender, or you could be like quite short, because I'm picking up very like dainty energy, and I'm picking up like small proportions. Some of you guys may have really small hands, because I'm being taken to the hands. I'm really, really drawn there. You know how like I'm trying to think of someone that's small. You know how like Ariana Grande is like really small and like delicate, that type of vibe. That's what I'm being shown. But it could be that you're just very tall and like slender as well. I don't know why I'm thinking of like Anne Hathaway, and I don't know why I'm thinking of Troye Sivan as well. So those are two males and females. If I could give it like a you know who I'm thinking of as well, what's her name, Tyler, the new singer that's just come out. I'm being shown her as well. So there's just something, I'm moving gracefully, and I don't know why, I just keep being shown like a little daisy. So there's something about that. So some of you guys could be this small, or just come across quite delicate. There's something about the hands. I don't know if you have tattoos on your hands. I don't know if you always get your nails done. I don't know if you wear certain rings, but there's something about the hands being like small, or having like long fingers, or something to do with the nails. Like there's something about the hands always looking good. Like I have like a little dainty, but it's like dainty, like I've got like a little dainty bracelet on, I've got a little dainty ring on, or my nails are just, you know, very clean cut. Like there's something there. I'm thinking of the clean girl aesthetic again, and the nails being cut and where they need to be. That's what I'm being shown as well. And I don't know if you wear a lot of light colors, like pastel colors, or like whites, but that's another thing that I'm being shown, like whites and pastels as well. I just keep being shown like a daisy, like dainty like a daisy. That's what I keep being shown. But I feel like, similar to pile number one, I feel like your aura speaks for itself. I feel like you give off a certain frequency and a certain energy. I think for you guys though, because pile number 1, it was more like heart based. I do see you connected with your heart space, but what's coming through with you guys, I feel like you're connected to spirit, so the higher chakras. So I feel like there's a certain frequency that I feel like, because I'm being shown in terms of you then like being in one realm and then going into another, so it's like you guys seeing people deeper and tapping into a certain frequency. So I see people seeing that about you, but that's where I feel as well that aura of like that whimsical vibe comes through. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm picking up on like someone that's kind of like otherworldly, but it's almost like you're here then you're not. Like I said, I feel like you guys might, it's like your energy is very strong, but it's weird because your energy comes through strong, but it's like it's quaint at the same time. It's like I don't know how to put it into words. It's like an energy that's kind of like lingering, and I can feel the intensity if I was to get really close, but it's also like it's not like bulldozing me over. Like I see you kind of like standing in a room, you're not like the loudest person in the room, but your energy and frequency is there, so I can feel that, but I'm not it's not like in my face, it's not like what, like it's just like, oh wow, I'm really drawn to you, but it's almost like I've got these thoughts in my head. I don't know, I feel like you get a lot of people that find you attractive but don't feel, I don't know if you have rest in bee face or you guys just normally have like a really blank stare, but I kind of feel like I'm drawn to you energetically, and it's like I'm kind of like flowing in very siren like, but I keep, again with the shell as well, so it's like I'm kind of like in my shell, or I'm not like the loudest person in the room, and then I'm being shown like a blank stare or like rest in bee face, and it's like I don't know if they want to speak to me though, so it's almost like I'm getting in my head before I come over and try and talk to you or say anything to you, so I'm kind of just like looking. So I don't know if you catch people staring at you, but I see people finding you attractive and then not saying or doing anything. Or just feeling a bit nervous too, or it's like I'm trying to look for a hook, I'm trying to look for like a nod in the right direction, like I'm trying to look for a smile, like I'm trying to look for that, and I'm kind of just observing you. So I would say to pay attention to people that are like staring and looking, because I also feel you pick up on it. I feel like you guys are quite clairsentient and you pick up when people find you attractive. I feel like you pick up on it, but you might you might think in your brain like you might not like fancy someone or think somebody's attractive, and then out of nowhere like you'll start feeling that way, and you're like, I don't know why I feel that way, I don't know why I feel a bit nervous, and then when they walk away you don't feel it. It's because you were picking up on their feeling towards you. I feel like that happens with you sometimes. Yeah. And I feel like you have a very timeless beauty. That's what I would say about you guys as well. I feel like you have a timeless beauty. So like you'd fit in any era and be deemed attractive. That's what I would say. Yeah. Okay, so let's pull your oracle cards. There's something very like Taurus, like I'm picking up Taurus energy. I know people with a lot of Venusian energy, specifically Taurus, they're very like, they look very earthy, they look very grounded, they look very physically attractive, like they look very naturally attractive. And I feel like you guys have that. So you could have like Venusian placements. You could have your sun, moon, rising in Taurus or Libra. Could have Venus in the first house. Pile number 3, please, spirit guides. What do people find physically attractive? We have sensuality. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 3s? I feel like you're very connected to your divine feminine, no matter the gender. Because I'm being shown males, and then I'm being shown like Harry Styles, you know, who he dresses sometimes quite flamboyant, like sometimes quite feminine. I feel like if you are male, you may come across like that or dress that way. Pile number, and we have energy. On the back of the deck we have inspiration. Your freedom, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. You know when people talk about like flower child, They talk about people being like flower children and just very like nomadic. There's a vibe like that about you that people find attractive about you. Because it's like I'm trying to put you in a box, but there's no like specific box I could put you in, and I don't know why, I just feel like there's a very outdoorsy vibe, or just a very carefree, like effortlessly attractive. Like that's how you're kind of coming through. Authenticity, who I truly am is good indeed. I'm authentic in thought, word, and need. And this isn't so much physically attractive, but I just feel like you're very selective who you speak to. I feel like you guys are very it's like I'm not coming out of my shell for just anyone. So there's almost like a level of like secrecy, or like how do I get in? And I think that draws people in too, because I'm thinking of the shell. So it's like imagine inside of the shell, and think of like Ariel when she sings. So think of that frequency and people being drawn. You know how like fishermen get drawn into the sea? There's that type of vibe. So it's like I'm energetically being drawn in, but it's almost like I'm met with like a shell. So I have to really take my time to get to know this person. So there's a level of like mystery and secrecy that I do think people find attractive as well. And again, with the energy card, I just feel like you guys are quite connected to spirit, and I feel like you guys tap into those frequencies, so people do pick up that. But because I'm looking at it from more just a physical perspective, from people that would just look at things from a 3D perspective, it's more so like I'm just being drawn to you. I find you very attractive. There's something about you. Like that's how it's being shown to me from the physical lens, the more 3D lens. Yeah, so pile number 3, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey Pal 4, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what do people find physically attractive about you. So you guys chose the butterfly. I'm going to start with tarot, and then we're going to move on to your oracle cards. So the first thing that I was getting, especially with you choosing the butterfly, you know how butterflies have certain markings on them? I was thinking of like tattoos. And if you guys do have, this is only for the people that have tattoos, there's a reference of people finding your tattoos either very interesting or just very attractive. So if you have tattoos in like a specific area, there's almost this feeling of like wherever you have a specific tattoo, it's like I'm being drawn to that area, and I find that area attractive, whatever area that is. But also it's almost like I don't know why I keep like, it's like I'm seeing someone across from me, and I'm seeing their tattoos, and I literally want to like take a photo. Like I literally want to take a photo and show my tattoo artist, so I'm like really drawn to that. So I don't know if you have tattoos, that isn't the norm, but that's what I'm being shown. Pile number 4. What do people find physically attractive? What do people find physically attractive about my pile 4s? What do people find physically attractive? What do people find physically attractive? We have death. What do people find physically attractive about my pile 4s? What do people find physically attractive? Some of you guys may have hourglass figures, or you could come across like, I don't know, I'm being shown like voluptuous. So some of you guys could have, yeah, I'm being shown like an hourglass, or again, if you're male, like I'm being shown like really big muscles. If you're a woman, you could have like really big boobs. Yeah, like I'm being shown just hourglass, because whenever I'm shown what looks to me like circles in my mind in terms of like the body shape, I'm thinking of like the roundness. So I'm thinking of somebody, again, hourglass, or just having like big pecs, boobs. Yeah, that's what I'm being shown. So there's something there. And I'm being shown the peach emoji. So some of you guys could have a really nice, I don't know if I can say the words. You guys have a really nice behind. YouTube don't let me say certain words, so I'm gonna say behind. You know what the peach emoji means. Pile number 4. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 4s? There's like a lusty energy coming through. especially with these two cards here, and then the Queen of Wands. There's definitely a lusty energy coming through. Yeah, I keep being shown like a lot of something. So it's like I'm being shown like big lips, or I'm being shown like chubby cheeks, or I'm being shown like big eyes, big boobs, you know, like that's how it's coming through, big muscles. So there's something there where it's like I'm really like, it's like almost like seductive, like I feel drawn in, like there's a lusty energy that's coming through in terms of like, specifically I want to say like your physical body. I don't know if some of you guys plump your lips or you just naturally have like very big lips, but there's something there that I'm being shown. I don't know why, like I'm being told the word seductive and I'm seeing you speaking. I don't know if you speak like very slow and seductive and like you draw people in, or like I'm being shown somebody speaking to me and it's either the eye contact that I'm like, whoa, or it's like, because I feel like some of you guys have really intense stares. I'm being shown, do you know when people have cat eyes? Like people have like more feline eyes, what do they call them? Siren eyes? Those eyes, that's what I'm being shown, but it's almost like I'm like your eyes are penetrating me. Like that's how I feel, and I'm like, oh. But I'm also being shown somebody, I don't know if you've ever done this on a date, because I'm being shown like an actual scenario, but it's like I'm talking to someone and they're almost like leaning forward and I'm like, oh, like I can feel that aura. It's like an intensity, like I can feel all that intensity, and it's like they're leaning in and I'm feeling things. I'm feeling things through my body. Like that's how I'm being made to feel. So there's something there. And again, I always, whenever I do like these type of readings, I always get like scents come through. I'm being shown proper like musky smells, like really long lasting, lingering like musky smells. I don't know if you pay extra to have like perfumes that last a really long time, you know, like the really expensive ones. What's it called, that really expensive one? Rouge, like Barakat Rouge or something. I'm sure I hear that that's really expensive. Some of you guys could wear that, or like I know there's like Tom Ford ones that are like really like £300. To me that's a lot for perfume. Love that, but it is. But you guys may do that. Like I'm gonna high maintenance, like I'm gonna make sure I smell good and it lingers. Or you could just have like certain fragrances that do that, but I feel like I'm being drawn in. And I don't know if you light incense, but I keep smelling incense, and for some reason I'm like really drawn to that. So I don't know if like when you bring people home you light incense, or if you go somewhere you light incense and you just smell of it when you like go out because you would have burnt it. But that's something that I'm being drawn to as well, because there's something about the scent where it's like I don't smell that anywhere, so it's like a distinct. So when I think of you, I think of it. And it's just like, you could wear like fragrances that like even I didn't mention because people just don't wear them. And that's what you do, whether it's like cologne, perfume. I feel like you guys might do that. Because do you know what I'm smelling as well? Florida water. I'm smelling Florida water. So if you put Florida water on, I don't know why I'm being drawn there. I don't know if you work with spirit, but I don't know why I feel like that's attractive to me. If you work with spirit, I feel attracted to that for some reason. Like that's what I'm being put into. Because it's like, I feel like you guys come across mysterious. I feel like I'm being drawn in. So it's like, what are they up to? Because I'm hearing the Billie Eilish song, When You Fall Asleep, Where Do You Go? So it's kind of like I'm being drawn there. And it's like, I don't know what to expect. So it's like, I feel, you know when you go on a roller coaster for the first time and you don't know what to expect, and you're like, oh, wow. Oh my God, that type of vibe. That's what I'm picking up. Some of you guys may as well, I'm picking up as well with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys could invest in like certain pieces. So you guys could wear like certain designers because you've like invested in it. Or you guys could always have yourself put together. You guys could always like drop a bag on things that are like considered luxury or high maintenance, because there's almost this air of like, this person's pricey, like this person has a lot of money, this person has like I'd have to really like keep up. There's that type of vibe, but I'm like really attracted to it. That's another thing that I'm being shown. And I feel like you give off that air. It's almost like high maintenance, like I know what I want, that type of vibe. And I'm picking up a lot of Martian vibes as well. So I don't know, Scorpio of course because of their death card, but I'm also thinking Aries as well. There's just like a Martian vibe, and I just keep feeling like seductive in terms of your physical body. I feel like you could really use that, like you could draw people in with that, like if you wanted to, because I feel really drawn there. And it's like I'm looking at you and it's like either one, if people have been with you, it's like you know what to do with your body. But second of all, it's like I almost feel like I'm looking at you, and even if you don't feel this way, it's like I'm projecting it onto you because I'm seeing it. It's like that person must be so confident because of how they look. Like that person must be so comfortable in their body that they have this, and this. Like there's something I'm looking at and it's like I would like that. And I keep hearing voluptuous, but I'm also thinking of like what we'd spend money on. Could be that you've had like surgery as well, so you spent money there, but it doesn't have to be that. It's again like what you're putting your money into. Like you could have like a specific car or a specific home, or like you have a job that you know pays well. It's that type of thing. But if you don't relate to the money side, then it's body and confidence, and like that person must be so confident. Like that person must like, it's like I'm projecting it like wow, you know, like wow. Yeah, I'm being taken to the thighs, like the lower area. I'm being taken to like the thighs. I'm being taken to the stomach too. Like, do you know when you buy those candles of like bodies, and you can have like a male body or a woman's body, and it's kind of like the Greek statues? I'm being shown that like there's such emphasis on your body being really good and really nice, and I'm being drawn to it. That's what I'm being shown. Some of you guys could have round faces as well, because I'm being shown circles in terms of the face. So you could have like a more rounder face, or like rounder cheeks, and you could have like big eyes, just like round eyes. You could have like a button nose. I don't know why I'm being shown a big mouth. Like I'm being shown like a really big mouth, or like big lips, like my mouth's big. Like I'm being shown that. Some of you guys could have curly hair as well. I almost feel there's something about the skin being like really smooth. I don't know, some of you guys put like, do you know you put like lotion on, but it has like shimmer in it, like you spray your skin with like a shimmer. There's something there. I don't know if you guys go out like later on in the evenings, but there's something about that. Like I'm getting dressed up to go out and I have that shimmer on. Or you guys could just dress up all the time, and that's why you come across as like, oh, that person's bougie, that person's you know, got a lot on them, because it's like I feel like you always dress your best, or you always, I feel like your body makes what you wear too as well. So it's like you could just be wearing anything, but it looks really like good on you. It looks like done up, because it's like it's like there's something about your body. So it's like somebody next to you could be wearing t-shirt and jeans, you could, but there's something about your body, like it just, it makes it more, like I'm looking at you and it's like, oh, that person's really done up, that person's really made an effort. But you've literally just got jeans and t-shirt on, but there's just something about the body, and then it's like you're smelling good. And then I'm being shown shimmer on the skin. Like I feel like you guys dress up a lot. I put a lot of like effort, or just like do little things, like little high maintenance things behind the scenes that allow you to be low maintenance and look really good. That's what I'm being shown. And I'm being shown like really, really tan skin and really, really dark skin as well. And it's like it's silky and it's glowing. I'm being shown that as well, that I feel really attracted to. So that's another thing that I'm being shown. And I'm being shown like somebody getting their nails done, somebody getting their toes done, somebody getting their like lashes done if they get the lashes done, somebody making sure their hair gets done. Like there's a lot there being done and put together. Yeah, let's pull your oracle cards. But I do feel like people there's a lusty feeling for sure. And I feel like in terms of like relationships and stuff, I feel like you guys benefit more from going like slow and taking your time, because I feel like you probably have dealt with people maybe love bombing, because with the Tower card there, it's like I'm rushing towards something. Yeah, I feel like you guys have siren eyes. I keep being shown somebody leaning forward, and I'm like being drawn in. Pile number 4, please, spirit guides. What do people find physically attractive about my pile number 4s? What do people find? We have sensuality. A bit of sage just fell. Pile number, oh goodness. We have health. Some of you guys may go to the gym, and that's what I'm being shown. Like, you guys have like gains, like big muscles, like, you know, really working on your body, because there's a big emphasis on the body, whether you work out or not, that it's like people are really drawn to. Yeah, so sensuality, like I said, there's this feeling of you, whether you feel like it or not, I see you walking around, and it's like I'm projecting onto you that you're very confident in your body. So whether that resonates for you and you're like, yeah, I am really confident in my body, or I feel like I'm not, I feel like you have certain aspects that people would desire, that people would want. So it's like, oh, well, they must be so confident. They must be like super confident in their body. So it's like little things that you're doing, and it's like, wow, they're so confident. So whether you are or not, that's just a vibe that comes across. But it's like, I feel connected to my body. You know, when you'd watch like Rihanna on the stage, and she was just so confident in her body, the way she moved, the way she danced, like, it's that type of vibe. Like, to be honest with you, I feel like you come across as having like big D energy. Like, very confident, masculine and feminine, very balanced, very in touch with the body. That's what I'm being shown. But that's what I'm seeing. It's like I'm really, like, I feel like I will be out of my league. Like, that's the vibe I'm being put in from other people. Like, I'm out of my league here. Like, that's how I feel. Yeah, that's honestly how it's coming across. But I feel like excited. I don't know why. Like, I feel giddy. I feel like if you guys wanted to turn your charm on and seduct, you could. I feel like a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I know I could, I just don't want to, I don't like what's out there. But I feel like if you wanted to, you could. Like, I'm just seeing that from you guys. Health, Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. Inspiration, Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. I feel like some of you guys do go to the gym. There's a reference of high maintenance, but again, it doesn't have to be like financial, like, oh, I have this designer thing, or I have this. It's like high maintenance, like, I go to the gym, I take care of my body, I work out, or I look after my health, like, I'll only eat these type of foods. There's that type of vibe that whether you do that or not, it's almost like I'm projecting it onto you. It's like, I feel like you have everything in order, and that's attractive to me. That's what I'm being shown. Because with the inspiration card, then it's almost like, do I want to be with this person, or do I want to be this person? I feel like that's you guys. I feel like people feel that way about you. Do I want to be with them, or do I want to be them? I don't know. So it's like, it makes me want to get my ish together. Like, that's the type of vibe that I feel you kind of like activate in people. Yeah, so pile number 3, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you guys are watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching.